welcome to another week's reading vlog. It is Monday morning, I should be getting ready for work, but I wanted to do a quick intro to this vlog to say, hey, sup, hope you're having a good week, or at this point have had a good week, because it'll go up on Sunday, obviously. But this week is the Charms Extra Credit Magical Readathon. Hooray, hosted by G, extra credit for Charms, etc. And I'm starting the week with Sky in the Deep by Adrian Young. This is my Accio, a book that's top of your TBR pick, and this is what I'm starting with today. So I just thought I'd say hey, sup, and let you know how I'm starting the week. But yeah, I should probably go and continue getting ready for work, and I will check in with you after work. Hello, I've got absolutely no idea if you can see me or not, but I am off to Ashley's. I also don't know if you can hear me or not, to be honest. So I could just be talking to no one. Oh, hello. Yes, I'm off to Ashley's and thought I would take you with me, I guess. Hello, I've just got to Ashley's and she spontaneously redecorated, so this room looks like completely different now. I realise I didn't really show you it before, but trust me, it's different and bigger. But not only that, I've come in, she's been on the sofa, she's been there, she's been reading a book that she's got propped up over there. She's got some ambience going with the music. Can you hear it? Typically it's a really quiet bit now. So this readathon thing, she's taken serious. Yeah, drinks at the ready, she's already set me up.
Pizza delivered any minute.
Yeah, pizza's on its way. Ashley is here, by the way, I'm not just in her house.
All alone.
Pizza on the way, drinks ready, ambience set up, she's ready to go. You ready to go?
I am ready, I've already started.
Well, yeah.
Kind of.
She's taken this readathon dead seriously.
I'm going to try, this is day one, but I'm going to keep trying.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to our Charms session. It's like a revision session.
Yeah.
We're gonna smash this extra credit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now, but I'll check in with you later. Hey, it is Tuesday evening, it is 6:45. I'm getting sorted to take myself over to Jake's and realised that me and Ashley didn't update you on what we read last night. We kind of told you we were starting and then just didn't update you on the rest of the process, so sorry about that. Ashley ended up finishing her Deadpool comic and Saga Volume 1 as well, and getting through the first part of City of Ghosts by Victoria Schwab, so she is like well into her challenges for the Charms Extra Credit now. I, on the other hand, am really struggling with Sky in the Deep. I'm 87 pages into it. Honestly, not enjoying it. I do not like the writing style at all. It's feeling very, I did this, I did that, I said this, I said that, I did this, I went there. And I'm just like, I don't freaking care. So yeah, struggling with that. So because I didn't want to waste my reading night on that, I started The House with Chicken Legs and ended up getting 200 pages into that. And this I'm really enjoying. So I hope to perhaps finish this tonight. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, finish that tonight. I read a little bit of this on my lunch break today as well, but enjoying this a lot though. And then on my walk home from work today, I thought I need an audiobook. So which one of my books on my TBR can I get on audiobook? Because I got my new Audible credit today. So I picked up the audiobook for Fireblood, and I'm now 21 pages into this, which is like the first half hour of the audiobook or something. So there's that. Again, not liking it so far, but I'm only 21 pages in, half an hour into it, and it's like 11 hours. So I will get through the audiobook of that, I'm pretty confident for, but it might take me a little while to get back into this. I remember liking Frostblood, but not being blown away by it. So we'll see. But I'm enjoying The House of Chicken Legs, so I do want to finish that tonight. Okay, I'm gonna continue getting ready. I'll obviously take you with me as always, and I will maybe check in with you later if I remember. Morning! It is Wednesday morning, my last day at work this week. Hooray! Unfortunately last night I didn't get much reading done at all. I ended up just hanging out with Jake, which is really bad on my part because I should have been reading. But I have got like 20 minutes before I need to leave for work now, and I am pretty much done. I cannot be bothered with wearing makeup today. I just, like, it's my last day in the office, I kind of don't care. So, they can deal with a bare face at work today. So yeah, I think I might just read my book for a bit this morning, which is different. I never normally get time to do that. But yeah, last day at work for the week. I will update you with all my happy, free thoughts after work this evening. I will see you then. Howdy! 'Tis Wednesday night, I'm free of work, I'm about to head to Jake's. You're probably gonna see a lot of this jumper over the next few days because it's the coziest thing ever, and I'm probably not gonna get out of it for the next 4 days. So there's a pre-warning on that! Sup! It's Thursday, I haven't been at work today, oh my god, amazing. I planned on getting up relatively early and reading and being productive. I got out of bed at like 11 o'clock. Terrible. So yeah, I overslept enormously. And then pretty much for most of the day I've just been like running errands, like just life maintenance sort of stuff, like going to the bank, going to the post office and going to buy supplies and so on. So yeah, that. Then I sat and finally, I wanted to finish this yesterday and I didn't because I'm a failure, but I finished The House of Chicken Legs and this was lovely. I gave it 4 stars. It was fun. I like Russian folklore inspired tales, and this was obviously a retelling of Baba Yaga, and I liked the spin that it had on it. Like, within this there wasn't just one Baba Yaga, it was like Yaga was a type of person and our main character was a Marinka Yaga, and then we had Titania Yaga and all the other Yagas, and you know, there was tons of them and they guide the dead, and it was cool, and I loved the personality of the house, because obviously the house has chicken legs and it has its own personality, and I loved that. Of course our main character makes some stupid choices. There are parts of this that are like, you stupid, stupid girl, but at the same time you have to remember that she's a 12-year-old having her fate forced upon her. So there's that too. But yeah, fun, enjoyable, very much a me sort of read, but the whole Russian fairy tale element of that tells you all you need to know about it being a me sort of read, and I liked it. In other news, I am still struggling with this. I'm not sure how much I told you about my struggle with it, but I don't like this. This is Sky in the Deep by Adrienne Young. I'm really annoyed that I don't like this. I'm looking at the cover up here because I've got the actual cover here. Yeah, I'm annoyed that I don't like this. The writing style is boring me, the characters are boring me, I don't care for what happens. I mean, I'm only 112 pages in, but how far into a book do you have to be before you're like, I know I don't care? And that's how I feel about this. I would love to finish it, you know, it's not a big book. I've only read a small part, I've got so much left, but I just don't care. And I'm really annoyed that I don't like this. So yep, there's that, still going with that. Tonight I'm going to Ashley's again. I'm going to take Sky in the Deep with me, but I'm also going to try and crack on with A Shiver of Snow and Sky by Lisa Ludendek. I don't know how you pronounce that, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna start on this for my Alohomora one. So this was my Ricta Sempra one, and this was my Accio one, like top of my TBR, and I hate it. And this is Alohomora, and then I've been listening to the audiobook of Fire Blood. Don't know if I've even told you about listening to the audiobook of this, but I am. Not very far at all, only 36 pages, which is like an hour and a bit. So plenty left to go on this, like 10 hours left of the audiobook. But I'm also not at work tomorrow, and I've got obviously the weekend as well, so hopefully I can get some more done. Hopefully I'll be slightly more productive tomorrow as well. Jake's off work tomorrow as well though, so I'll probably be with him, but he's going to be playing Call of Duty all day because the new Call of Duty has come out, or is coming out tonight at midnight, so tomorrow, and he's like hardcore gamer, booked a week off to play Call of Duty, so he will be doing that, so I will be probably left to my own devices to read. So there's that. But yeah, I'm now surrounded by books. That's what's going on. I am probably gonna sit until I'm going to Ashley's at about 6, so I've got about 40 minutes for which I will probably just try and push through some more of this and see how far I get. Wish me luck. Hello, it is 2:45 on Friday morning. I've been up all night, clearly, and I finally finished Sky in the Deep. I think last time I spoke to you I said I was going to Ashley's, and I did go to Ashley's this evening, so Thursday evening, and we did some reading together again. She's on to her 4th read. As I've probably mentioned, have been struggling with Sky in the Deep, but I finally finished it. I said I wanted to stay up and get it done, and I have. Hooray. I have thoughts. I'm not sure how to put my thoughts together, probably because it's like nearly 3 o'clock in the morning. It's quite difficult to put your thoughts together at that time. But it was difficult to get into. It was difficult to read. It was hard to enjoy. I didn't enjoy the writing style of it at all. It was very, I did this, I did that, I saw this, I saw that, which I might have mentioned as well. So the writing style definitely wasn't for me. The ending redeemed a star for it. I've decided to give it 3 stars. I don't know if it's one that I will potentially look back on and think about differently. Maybe it only deserved 2 in my opinion, but the ending was so much better than the beginning. For the first like 200 pages I just felt like nothing was happening. Maybe 250 pages I just felt like nothing was going on at all, and like I could have skipped chapters and not missed anything, which obviously isn't how you want a book to go, but the ending was better. The pace picked up and the plot picked up. I might start my next read. I am a bit tired, but not massively, so I might start what's it called? A Shiver of Snow and Sky. It's not an enormous one again, like 350 pages maybe. So yeah, I might start that, but I might fall asleep. There's honestly no telling. So I will update you when I have something more to tell you. Hello! It is Friday. It is about 1:30 on Friday, and I have been doing some reading. Yay! I am 92 pages into A Shiver of Snow and Sky by Lisa Liddeck. I really don't know how to pronounce that. I need to learn. And I'm really enjoying this a lot so far. I don't know how it didn't occur to me with this cover and the title of A Shiver of Snow and Sky that this is a polar fantasy, like set in the wintry lands, and it's always snowing and there's lots of ice and there's like about to be some sort of mountain expedition. I don't know what I was expecting, but not that for some reason, despite the fact that the title and the cover would kind of suggest something wintry. But here we are. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I read like 10 pages or so last night before I crashed, because you know it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. But I got up at like 9:30 this morning still. Kind of just lazed about for a bit and then got on with reading this. Yeah, now it's 1:30, so not bad. I haven't been like completely applied to the reading, as you can tell from the fact that at 9:30 to 1:30 and I've only read like 80 pages, so I'm 90 pages in. But I'm confident that I reckon I can finish this today. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and read some more, but just letting you know that I'm reading it and I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying having the time off work to just read. Having some you time, or in my case some me time, is so important. And I hadn't had a day off work since May, other than weekends of course, but like I hadn't used any of my holiday since May, so I needed to take a couple of days to myself. and I'm glad that I have, and I'm pleased that I chose to do it for this readathon. Although when I booked it, I didn't actually know it would be for this readathon. I just booked it, and it fell very nicely in here for me to just sit and read. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling and actually continue reading, but this is surprising me so far and I'm really enjoying it. So there's that. Hello! I have got just over 100 pages left of this book, so I'm hoping that I can sit and finish this right now. I've got no idea what time it is. 6 o'clock, just gone 6 o'clock, so I'm hoping I can finish this within the next couple of hours. That would be nice. And then I'll have my third book down for Charms. How exciting is that? I was thinking about having a bit of a mix-up of my TBR, because I've got another book that I really want to read, but I will tackle that once I've finished this and talk to you about that then. Hopefully next time you see me I will have finished this. That tends to work when I say that, so yeah. I won't update you until I'm done with A Shiver of Snow and Sky, which I'm really enjoying, by the way. Hello! I told you the next time you saw me I would have finished A Shiver of Snow and Sky, and it is the case. I have finished it. I've also had a shower. It's now substantially later. It is 9:45. I don't know what time it was last time I updated you. Like 6, and I said I wanted to be done in a couple of hours, so it took me a little bit longer than that, and I have had a shower and dried my hair and business, but I finished it, and I really, really liked it a lot. It was like so nearly a 5-star, but not quite. I found myself sitting there thinking like, I can't rate it yet, I can't mark it as read yet and rate it yet because I don't know if it's a 4 or a 5. But then I thought, if I don't know, then it doesn't qualify as a 5 for me. If I'm not like 100% certain that it has blown me away, then it's not a 5-star read for me. That's how strict I'm being with my 5-star ratings. So I gave it a 4, but it's a very high 4 for me. I loved this. And I read this for my Alohomora first in a series, because I know the sequel is out, but it ended so nice and rounded, like there's no cliffhanger, so I don't know now if the sequel is a follow-on or if it's a companion or what. I'm now a bit confused by that, but it is definitely related, because the covers are like almost the same, but the other one's blue, I think? But I can't think what it's called, like Spark and Ice, or Ice and Spark, a spark of ice and something, I don't know. So I've now finished 3. I finished The House with Chicken Legs for Ricta Sempra, which was one that tickled my fancy. I've finished this for Alohomora, first in a series, I have finished Sky in the Deep, and this was my Accio, a book that's top of your TBR. But I notice it has fire on the cover here, like the word fire. See it? Fire. So I think I'm gonna put this in place of Fireblood as my Incendio one, so that I finished Incendio, because the audiobook for Fireblood is so boring, like I really don't care. So I think I'm gonna do that and say I finished that for Incendio, which then frees up my Accio for top of my TBR, and I still need to do Lumos, which is the light cover one. And I mentioned that I had a book that I really wanted to read, and that is this. I picked this up this week, which is why it wasn't in my TBR, otherwise it would have been, but it was released on the 4th of October. It is The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding by Alexandra Bracken. I've wanted this for ages, but it hadn't been out in the UK, and now it is. So I really want to read this, so I want to weave it in, which is why I'm doing that. Not only is Fireblood boring, like I could do it, but I really want to read this like immediately, so I'm having a bit of a shuffle to accommodate for this to now be my Accio read, because I really want to read it. So I hope that's okay, and I hope this counts for the Incendio one, because I'm doing it. I did ask G on Twitter, but she hasn't replied yet, and I don't have time to wait for that, so I'm just going to assume it's okay and get on with reading this for my Accio top of my TBR instead, because I really want to read it. And then that leaves Lumos for the light cover, which I was gonna read this Savage Song for, and depending on how much time I have left, I might, But I also have this in case I don't have the time. So this is The Last Unicorn graphic novel by Peter Beagle. I've read the novel of this, I've watched the film of this, but I have read this before. Maybe. I think I might have read this before I read the novel, and then I read the novel, but I want to read it again. It's the only light covered graphic novel that I had, and I don't remember reading it, so I might not have. I might have flicked through it. I can't remember. That's really bad. But anyway, if I don't have time to do this, I'll do this instead. Because I realised that for a week-long readathon, I picked 3 books? I picked 5 books all over 300 pages. And then I watched Beck's video the other day about how to succeed at readathons. And she mentioned, like, if you know you're doing a week-long readathon, reading 5 books of 300 pages is a stupid choice. Yes, it is. Graphic novels and audiobooks are your best friend. Yes, they are. So I might swap it out depending on how much time I have left. But of course it's only Friday, so I still have Saturday and Sunday. But whether or not I could finish both of those in 2 days, I don't know. But I am going to crack on with some of this evening because I want to read it immediately. So I'm going to go and do that. I might update you a little bit later. We will see. Hello! It is like nearly 10 o'clock on Saturday night and I keep thinking that it's Sunday and then I remember that it's Saturday and then I get really excited that I've still got a whole Sunday. I have been reading The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding today. I have not read as much as I would have liked. I am 146 pages into this at the minute, so I've read this bit and I have this left to go. So a fair bit. But I'm still really pleased with my reading progress on this and the fact that I finished a whole book yesterday, so that's cool. I'm going to settle down and read some more of this now, but as I say, today, I think after how much I read yesterday, I've just kind of been taking it slow. I've spent an awful lot of time just scrolling through Twitter today, which is terrible. But yeah, I'm going to settle down and read some more of this. If I can finish it tonight, that would be fantastic, but I know I would have to stay up pretty late to do that. So we'll see how it goes. I will undoubtedly update you if I do. If I don't, you might see me tomorrow, I don't know. But that's where I'm at. I thought I would let you know. And I will see you when I see you. Hello! It has just gone 2 o'clock on Sunday. It is the last day of the magical readathon, the charms extra credit, and I've wasted away half of the day, or over half of the day. I was up pretty much all night. I was up until about 3:30 this morning, finishing off The Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding, and I really, really enjoyed this. I have to mention, I won't be able to remember it by heart now, but there's a part in this where, well, if you don't know what this is about a guy called Prosper Redding. He's like 12 or something, and his family years ago made a pact with a demon and then broke that pact, so the demon has inhabited Prosper's body and they need to find a way to get it out of him. So the demon and Prosper like have conversations in Prosper's head, and because the demon's in his head, it knows like everything about him, it can read all his thoughts, etc. And there's one part where Prosper calls something creepy and then the demon in his head is like, but not as creepy as the ponies. You know the ones of which I speak. And that just had me cracking up. I thought that was hilarious and I immediately thought of Bunny and her friend that hide the little Pinkie Pie ponies for each other. So funny. So funny. So I had to take a picture of that and send it to Bunny because that just made me laugh. But to be honest, a lot in this made me laugh. The demon was really funny. Prosper was really funny. I really enjoyed the plot. I enjoyed where it went. I liked it a lot. There were a few inconsistencies for me, a couple of bits that just didn't add up and kind of contradicted each other, like something that happened in the beginning and then how it wrapped up. It's like, well, now that doesn't make sense. And I don't know if there are bits that I maybe just missed out on myself, which is why they didn't make sense, or if they were like plot inconsistencies. But I still really enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 4 stars because I had a good time and I read for fun and enjoyment, if you don't know. So yeah, I like that and I cannot wait for the sequel. The way this ended was like cliffhanger, oh my god. So yeah, eagerly will be awaiting the sequel for this, although it's going to be a long wait because it's only just come out here for the first one, so there's that. As I say, I've wasted half of the day today, so rather than reading this Savage Song for my light cover, my Lumos one, I am going to opt for The Last Unicorn, the graphic novel, because that shouldn't take me too long. I mean, it's a bit longer than a normal graphic novel, or comic volume even, but it shouldn't take me too long to get through, and it's a story that I'm very familiar with, so I am going to read this today, and then I will have finished all 5. I can't possibly tell you how proud I am of how much reading I've done. I mean, having the time off work will have massively helped towards that, but still, I'm really pleased with myself, so there's that. I'm gonna crack on with some reading of that and see how it goes. I did also listen to a little bit more of the Fireblood audiobook yesterday, but not an awful lot. I'm glad that I did some switching because I think I would have struggled to get through that. But I will still read it eventually. I will continue to listen to the audiobook bit by bit, but God knows how long that will take me. And I've got another audiobook that I'm more eager to read after this readathon than that one, so yeah, it'll be an ongoing project, that one. But yeah, I'm gonna crack on with some reading of this and update you later. But yeah, I am a happy bunny this week. Good evening. It is Sunday evening. It is 8:55, so nearly 9 o'clock, and I've finished. I finished The Last Unicorn. I've finished my Charms extra credit. I did all 5 of them within a week. I am so proud of myself. So, let's go over this first. I hadn't read it before. I thought that I might have, but I think I must have just flicked through it for the art and not actually read it. Now that I've read it, there is so much, of course there would be, it's a graphic novel rather than an actual novel, but there's so much from the actual novel that is missing from this, and I think because I've read the actual novel and I know the story very well, the fact that there was so much missing and like the plot felt very jumpy took away from it. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I loved the art, and of course I love the story, but that's because I'm already connected to it. I think if I hadn't already read the actual novel and was so familiar with the story, I don't think I would have been able to follow quite so easily because it felt so jumpy. But the art in here is beautiful. It's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, there's that. So, to recap, what did I read? I read The House with Chicken Legs for Richter Sempra, which was the one that tickled my fancy. I read Sky in the Deep for Incendio, the one with fire on the cover, because it says Breathe Fire under the dust jacket. I read Dreadful Tale of Prosper Redding for Top of My TBR, Accio. I read A Shiver of Snow and Sky for First in a Series, Alohomora, that's it. And then I read The Last Unicorn for the light cover, which was Lumos. So there you go, 5 books in a week. I know this one is a graphic novel, but still it's quite a long graphic novel. And the fact, or not quite a long one, but longer than a normal comic volume. And you know, the other 4 books that I read this week have been like over 300 pages, so I'm so pleased with my reading week. I'm thrilled with myself, and I'm just super looking forward to, well, any other extra credits that G decides to do. Totally would be participating in those. And the owls, because of course I've now qualified for 5 extra days. Hooray. So yeah, that's a nice little bonus. But yeah, that's my reading week. I'm super happy with all of this. Also, I've actually been sociable this evening with Jake and haven't just sat and read like I have for the last few days. We went out for dinner with some of his friends, that was nice. But yeah, I mean, having the time off work definitely helped, but I'm thrilled. And I needed some me time anyway, because I hadn't had any time off work since May, which is ridiculous. So yeah, and I'm sure I've mentioned that work's been like super stressful anyway, so it was nice to have some time away just for me. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna end the vlog now because it's like 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna do any more reading. I'm probably just gonna get ready for bed, to be honest. Ready to tackle the new week and probably not do much reading in the next week. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope if you participated in the Charms Extra Credit, you also did really well and have had a fantastic time. And I will see you next time. Bye!